Hi, I'm Dr. Abhijit Bograj, co-founder of 7Sugar. I'm a consultant endocrinologist and you can reach out to me on 7sugar.com. I'm here today to answer a couple of questions related to diabetes and COVID. So now let's break some myths over there. So quite a lot of people ask me, I have diabetes, do I have a higher risk of catching COVID? The answer is plain and simple, no. You do not have a higher risk of catching COVID because you have diabetes. Your risk of catching COVID is as high as anyone of the population surrounding you. So don't be scared. The main and important point here is keep your blood sugars in control. Another question people ask me is, now since I have COVID, the doctor has prescribed me insulin, and what is going to happen? Is this insulin going to be there for a long time? The reason we give you insulin, whether it's during an admission or after recovery, it is for your benefit. There are certain medications that we give during COVID that can shoot up the levels, and it is important that we keep your blood sugars in control. Sometimes people do come in when we are treating them, they already have uncontrolled sugars, so we cannot take a risk of starting tablets at that time. So we need to first get your sugars in control, and the most and the best option available for us is to use insulin. Most of the time, depending on the duration of the diabetes, it is for a short period of time. So once you stabilize, once your levels are in control, then most likely the treating doctor is going to stop the insulin. So don't be worried. And yes, it is safe to take insulin, and don't be scared that the insulin is going to remain with you for the rest of your life. It is an important part of our treatment. So what are the do's and don'ts of somebody who's just recovered from COVID? The important aspect for somebody who has diabetes is they need to take their medication on time. They need to have a good balanced diet which is nutritious, has some protein. They need to be active. So these are simple basic tips that you need to follow. What are the don'ts? The most important don't is, do not ignore any new symptom that you have or ignore any existing symptom which is increasing. So it's very important that you get attention once something is happening. If you have high sugars or low sugars, please reach out. Don't ignore that also. The third is, again, do not skip your medication. So these are some important and basic things that you need to follow when you are recovering or in the recovery phase of COVID. The next question is, can I catch COVID again after I've recovered from a COVID infection? The answer is yes. But the best part of it is your body already has the fighting capability. It has the antibodies. Your body has developed these things during the COVID infection. And if you do get this infection, do not be scared. It is going to be mild. You are very, very unlikely to have any complications. So don't be scared, but be safe. Even though after you have recovered from an infection, it is not advisable that you go out in crowds, and you need to make sure if you have other comorbid conditions, you need to check them out and make sure they're in control. Quite a lot of times I get asked, why is my blood sugars fluctuating when I have an infection or when I've just recovered? So the body goes through quite a lot of changes during such an infection, and the reason why we do see a jump in blood sugars is because of something called stress hyperglycemia. And quite a lot of times there are medications, like especially during COVID, we do give steroids. This can definitely increase your postprandial blood sugar levels. That means the sugar levels after you eat food. So all these changes are happening. The sugars go up and they also come down. Sometimes we may be treating you with insulin, and the insulin dose may be more, or we may be giving you a higher dose of tablets, and suddenly your blood glucose may come down. All of these are treatment related. They can be easily corrected if you are getting into any of these symptoms. You need to be aware of why these symptoms are happening. What is the symptoms you should be looking for? If you have high sugars, it's usually weakness. There are times where there is lack of energy, there is increased hunger, you'll have increased frequency of urination, burning of the feet. That is when you are having high sugars. Low sugars, you can have symptoms like sweating, increased hunger again. Sometimes you do get increased heart rate, there'll be tremors. So these are some symptoms of low sugars. So if you have these high and low sugars, definitely your blood glucose level is going up and down, and the reason for this is multiple. So you do need to be evaluated. It is best not to ignore these symptoms and to immediately make sure things are better. The best way that you can address this problem is to monitor your sugars. And with 7 Sugar, we are able to look at all these parameters, vitals, to make sure that your sugars are in control. You can be at the safety of your house. We do get all the information on our platform, and always there will be a doctor looking after you. So be in touch and don't ignore your symptoms. The 7 Sugar platform has been designed to help people at home. And the important part of what we do at 7 Sugar is to help you monitor and to get better. The services that are there in the application, like the diet, meal analysis, fitness analysis, mood, sleep tracking, blood glucose testing, all of these informations are put together and we get a very nice report. So when you're at home, you're doing your tests, and if any of these values are more, like your BP is more or your blood sugar levels are more or less, we get alerts, and immediately there is a team that is there to help you and to make those changes that you require to manage your condition better. The 7 Sugar platform has been designed especially to help you during this time of need, and we are here to help. Thank you.